Why are you staring at us? The white ox said. Have we done anything wrong with our owner because we are not being fed the grass in the morning? The red ox said. We don't know. Why isn't our owner giving both of you the grass? The white ox said. You don't know before you both come. We were being fed a lot of things like the grass in the morning, the special stuff in the evening, and all those things you both are getting now, the red ox said. But what can we do for you? The white ox said. We know you both can't do anything. We have to do something for that, another red ox said. Tell us what do you want to do? If we know we can help you, White ox said. Don't worry, we will tell when the time comes, another red ox said. May I share my problems with you all? The cow asked. If you want, you can tell, all the oxen said. Okay, listen now. When I was born, there was no one at that time, and I was unable to speak, and my mother was unconscious. And there was a darkness all around. When I began to tremble, after a while the mother woke up, but I was behind her, and she was tied tightly with a rope. Then she pulled too hard and broke the rope and came to me. When she licks me, my trembling stopped. How terrible is it, isn't it? The white ox said. Absolutely right, all the oxen said. But what happened after that? The red ox asked. Do you all want to hear my whole story? Yes, they all said. In the dawn, the sun was shining. Then the servant came into the shed and saw that I was born, and he immediately called the owner. Before coming the owner, he took all the cattle outside the sheds. My mother and I were still there when he came and approached me, and as he realized that I was a female calf, then the smile on his face went away, and he said, the owner, I had expected a male calf. So don't worry, next time she will give birth a male calf. The servant said, I think this is enough for today. No, we want to hear the whole story. Friends, am I right? The white ox said. Surely they all said, look, the sun. If I tell you now, you have to work on an empty stomach, the cow said. You are right, the servant will come now, so we have to eat. Another white ox said. But when we both go to work, then they and you will go to graze together. Don't tell them the rest of your story at that time, the white ox said. Don't worry, I don't tell them, the cow said. After an hour, the servant came to the shed. Then the owner also visited there. Raghu, you go to the fur field. I go to the city and come and meet you in the field, the owner said. Which pair of oxen I should take to the field? The Raghu asked. I think white oxen will work well in that field, the owner said. Okay, sir, I take them, Raghu said, and the owner left the shed. After cleaning the shed, the white oxen are being taken to the farm. In the middle of the day, the owner visited the farm and saw the Raghu was cultivating the farm. Then he called Raghu and asked, are these oxen doing well? Why are you asking, sir? Raghu said. These oxen are new and you know it. That's why I am asking. If they don't work well, we can change them. Because after 2 weeks, the farming season will start, the owner said. No, sir, I didn't see any problem in these oxen, Raghu said. Okay, then we keep these oxen and do this work fast and come early, the owner said. I will finish this work today, he said. Okay, I go now, the owner said. Before the sunset, all the cattle came to the farm. Raghu tied all the cattle in the shed and placed the fodder in the front of them and came to home. How was your day today? The cow asked the white oxen. We were disappointed because of the owner, the white ox said. Why are you thinking this? The cow asked. When we were plowing the farm, then the owner came there and asked Raghu about us and said, if we don't do good work, he will sell us, the white ox said. Can you both stop talking for a while? We have to hear her remaining story first, the red ox said. Okay, I say, so listen. The owner was milking until I was 2 months old. Then he noticed my body, which was strong and my height was good. And he took a good care of me since then. As I got enough fodder, I drank my mother's whole milk for 5 months. And he would take me to the bath for every couple of days. If I did not feed, he would call the doctor. You were really lucky, the white ox said. This is my childhood, so you all feel good. I had been very sad at this place many times, and I will tell the remaining story tomorrow, she said. Well then, every cattle said. Then all the cattle were excited for the morning. When dawn, then Raghu came and tied all the cattle outside the shed and put some fodder in front of them and went. Could you start your story now? I think you all are excited to hear me, the cow said. Yeah, the red ox said. So I start now. When I was pregnant, one day the owner said to the servant that, what do you think about this cow? What are you asking me? The servant said. I mean, we need a male calf, the owner said. Sir, how would I know? We should leave it to God, the servant said. And both went from there. And after a couple of months, I gave birth to a male calf. Then the owner was happy, and I gave birth to a male calf for 3 consecutive years. In the meantime, the owner sold his old oxen. Then he used my one child and bought an ox from another village. One day, my mother and me were gazing in the forest. She then suddenly fell to the ground, and the cowboy was short distance from us. I moved, but he didn't pay attention on my move. I walked around her for 2 hours. When it was a time to go to the village, then I was anticipating that the cowboy will come, and my words came true because he realized that someone was missing from his herd, and he came and saw us. My mother was laying on the ground. He tried to make her stand up, but all his attempts failed. Then he left her there and took me to the hut. My heart was pounding, but I slowly calmed it. When the herd reached the village, can I ask you something? Another red ox said. Why not ask? What you feel? The cow asked. When the cowboy came to know your mother was laying on the ground, then he could have called the owner, but he didn't, the red ox said. You are right. I don't know why didn't he call him. Perhaps he will not have mobile at that time, the cow said. Oh, do you have mind? Don't ask her anything. We just have to hear to the story, the white ox said. Sorry, I will not ask her anything again. You start the story, the red ox said. Okay. The cowboy sent a boy to my owner's house, and he first tied me in the shed and called the servant. Then the owner, the servant, and a few men went to the forest. And they all came back in 2 hours, but she was not with them. I could not understand why didn't they bring her, and I could not sleep well the whole night. The next day they all came back to the owner's house in the morning, took a bullock cart and went to the woods and brought her on a bullock cart. And the owner called the doctor. The doctor came and checked her and said she is paralyzed. Then the owner asked, will she recover? I can't say anything about it, but I give you a prescription, he said, and left. But in 2 months she began to walk slowly, and one day a butcher came to the village, and the owner made her deal before my eyes. Stop! How terrible is it? The white ox said. The owners think that we have no feeling, the red ox said. You are all right, and in this place not only my mother but also many of the cattle were sold to the butchers and the farmers, the cow said. Mom, will the owner sell me to butcher? The calf asked. No, he will not sell you. I think we should stop now, in a deep voice, the cow said. We understood, but tell us the rest of the story when we go to graze, the white ox said. I will tell you then, the cow said. After 3 days, all the cattle were in a pasture except the calf. I think today is a good day to tell us your story. Your calf is not with us, the red ox said. I think so, and I understand. Without hearing all the story, you all will not be calm. Your saying is right, because whatever you said, that is all we will have to bear, the other red ox said. Okay, let me tell. When I told this to my mother, I felt she will be shocked. But her mood didn't change and replied to me, this is our destiny and no one can change it. Because when my mother got old, the owner sold her and now is my number. Can't we change it? I asked her. No, there is no way to change it. And not only our owner but also every owner sells his old and unused cattle, the mother said. It is unbearable, the white ox said. And now my number is, she said.